Hello all you Pixel people, I am Pixel and I am back with a brand new episode of Dirty Talk. It's been around 4 months since I last did a video in this series and around 6 months since I really started to cut down on my Dirty Bomb intake, only playing around 20 to 30 hours in that last half a year. However, I recently jumped back in and truth be told, I've been having a fair amount of fun. So with that said, today's video is going to be all about the bolt action sniper rifles in Dirty Bomb. Now, love them or hate them, there is no denying that the sniper role is one of the most popular roles in first-person shooters. I myself know many people that will basically main sniper and will play them in every single game they play, often for days, weeks and even months on end, regardless if it's the right or wrong thing to do so. I also know many people that absolutely despise snipers and the people that play them. Me personally, I have to be honest, I quite like to partake in a little bit of sniping action from time to time, and while I would certainly not consider myself a sniper main, I certainly go through phases where I jump on a sniper and have fun dinging some heads. During my time away from Dirty Bomb, I managed to play a lot of new and even some old games, and noticed that during the first few hours on each, I would always find myself defaulting to a sniper or a sniper-like class, role or hero, simply because sniping is generally a skill that is easily transferred from one game to the next. I mean, in the most basic sense, it's simply about getting into a position, looking down that scope and squeezing the trigger, then boom, right? Yet, despite the similarities, it's fairly surprising just how different a sniper can feel from game to game. Obviously, some of that comes down to the way that a game is balanced, and the specific mechanics around a sniper, and so much more, but it did get me thinking. What is it that I really like about snipers in some games, yet dislike in others? Does the balance really have to influence the fun, and can the sniper rifle in Dirty Bomb be improved? See, Dirty Bomb has got a pretty awkward relationship with snipers, explosives and shotguns, because generally the game's got a fairly high time to kill, and yet these three things have got the capability to nuke a player's health from full to nothing in a single hit. Shotguns get around this somewhat by having the number of potential victims be limited based on proximity to the shooter. Explosives attempt to fit in by having cooldowns, travel time and audio-visual cues, whereas the sniper on the other hand really seems to struggle to have a legitimate downside other than the limitations of human dexterity. As you can probably imagine, this makes balancing the snipers extremely difficult, especially when you're trying to balance for multiple skill levels at the same time. Since the start of the Dirty Bomb beta, we have seen some radical changes in the sniper rifles, and while that may have caused a shift in the meta, especially in competitive play, I don't believe the changes have done enough to tackle the issues on the low end of play. So far we have seen the sniper lose its ability to guarantee an insta-gib upon incapacitating an enemy, we have seen a huge reduction to the accuracy of airborne shots, and the addition of scope sway. While these did have an effect on the weapon's effectiveness in high level play, I feel at low levels it had very little effect, if any, and maybe even the opposite effect. You see, the ability to quick scope and or flick shot means that you're not really affected by the scope sway, and being forced to stay grounded means that you just position yourself better, and the lack of insta-gibs means now you can use downed foes as bait for unsuspecting medics, yet it is still nowhere near as fun as it used to be. Personally, I would love to see the return of snipers to high level competitive play, and would also love to see the reduction of their power towards the low end of play. Like I have said in the past, I don't believe that the real problem with the snipers is their straight up power, but more a case of their forgiveness and their ability to display that power so frequently. See, I think you can make an argument for a sniper to be able to incapacitate a fragger in a single well-placed shot, but can you really make an argument for a sniper to be able to incapacitate a full team in as little as 6 seconds? This is why I would love to see either the charge up mechanic seen in games like Team Fortress 2 and Overwatch, or maybe even a custom built charge mechanic that enables headshot gibbing once fully charged. Maybe even have the damage drop down to 100 or maybe even 120 on a headshot and having the body shot damage scale appropriately, yet in return offer the sniper the ability to once again snipe while in mid-air, but remove the ability for a sniper to jump while he's looking down his scope, because this really works hand in hand with a charge mechanic. It allows the jump to be useful and fairly powerful, but without being too powerful because you don't get enough airtime to get a well-charged shot downrange. Simply having the ability for a sniper to reliably insta-gib once fully charged would also entice people to pick this up again in competitive play, especially when you have the ability to shoot while falling or at the peak of a jump, even if it does mean that you're putting out much less damage. It would be also nice to see the removal of the scope sway, since it's more annoying than, well, let's be honest, than it is effective at actually doing what it was designed to do. In short, I honestly do believe that it is possible to make the snipers more fun to play, stronger in high-end play, and weaker in low-end play, all at the same time. Not only that, but a charged gib, even if only versus lower HP mercs, would allow the sniper to do that one role that was almost exclusive to them and then taken away. And that is gib players that are positioned in such a way that gibbing is nearly impossible, such as places behind cover and places that are up high, such as balconies. Also, let's not forget that we have two sniper rifles in Dirty Bomb, the Moa and the Felix. The addition of a system like this would allow you to better differentiate between the two weapons, and in a way that is much easier than what we have right now. You can have the Felix still do 150 damage on a headshot, but only after a 3-second charge can it gib. You can also make it take double the amount of time between the shots compared to the Moa. Then you can have the Moa cap out at like 100 or 120 damage on a headshot, but then allow it to insta-gib after only 2 seconds or 1.5 seconds. This would kinda still make the Moa the better weapon, but only providing that you have the accuracy to make it work. Certainly something worth keeping in mind. These are really just my ideas, and honestly I am sure that there's people out there that can come up with something much better. Really, I just wanted to bring up my opinions on the sniper rifles in Dirty Bomb as someone that's been playing them fairly frequently, and as somebody that has been playing snipers in quite a few games over the last few months. Now, these are just my opinions, and I would love to hear what your opinions are on the sniper rifles. I know that the PDP is gaining popularity, and it's not surprising considering how deadly it can be versus the lighter mercs, and still how much DPS it can put out versus anything really. Truth be told, I kind of suck with it though, so I'm not really too sure where I stand on the PDP. But anyway guys, I have been Pixel. It has been a pleasure to make a new video for you guys. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to slap that subscribe button for some more PC gaming goodness, and as always, like the video if you like the video, and tell me what topic you would like me to cover in the next episode of Dirty Talk. So until next time, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching, bye bye.